Hey friends, I'm in the kitchen today making my homemade granola. I make it every week and I thought I would just bring you along and kind of let you see the process. I like to make my own because I can use organic ingredients and I know exactly what's in the granola. It's cheaper and it tastes way better. So I'll kind of let you know what I'm going to use. I use organic oatmeal that I buy from As Your Standard. And if you guys are interested at all, I can kind of let you know what As Your Standard is. It's a food co-op, and I can go into that at another time. But anyway, and you want to try, if you can, to make sure your oatmeal is glyphosate free. I think that's how you say it. So that's the base, is the oatmeal. Then I like mine heavy on almonds and pecans. You can put dried fruit, chocolate chips, coconut flakes, which I have done before, but I kind of just like it plain. But those things you wouldn't add till after it's baked, of course. So I'll do a cup of almonds, a cup of pecans, and I'll just chop those up myself. You can use, if you want to, a little bit of brown sugar. I think it's like 2 tablespoons. FYI, you can make your own brown sugar and it's super duper easy and really delicious. And you just need molasses, which I think you can get this at Walmart, and just regular sugar. I buy organic raw sugar, again, from Azure. And then I use cinnamon, which Ceylon is my favorite. You can sweeten it with either maple syrup or honey. I'm going to use maple syrup today simply because I'm almost out of honey and I need to buy some more, but it's really good with both. And I get my maple syrup at Costco, and the grandkids actually approve, they like it. And then you're going to need an oil. You can use avocado oil or coconut oil. And I kind of like that coconut flavor, so I always use coconut oil. And then, once again, from As Your Standard, vanilla, and a little bit of salt. And that's it. I'll just take you along with me on the process because you might see how easy it is and decide to make your own. Anyway, we'll give it a go. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is melt my coconut oil. And is this not the cutest, most adorable little pot ever? I found it at TJ Maxx. And I make popcorn, homemade popcorn for my grandkids all the time. We melt butter in it. I make my coconut oil in it, and I just love it. I mean, it looks like a toy. It's super duper cute. So anyway, I will go ahead and put my coconut oil in this, and I will turn my burner on kind of a medium low. You can kind of see there, a medium low, and just let that get melted, and then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start with 3 cups of oatmeal, and I like to store my grains and oatmeal and things like that, rice, beans, in glass jars. That way, this is hard to do one-handed. The bugs aren't as apt to get into it. I live in the country, so, mice and things like that, which I've never actually seen in my house because I have a dog. But, and I will just tell you right now, I am a very, very messy cook. But I've always heard messy cooks usually are the best cooks, so who knows? Anyway, 3 cups of oatmeal. And I'm going to add just a little bit more because I wasn't getting a full cup, trying to do it with one hand. Okay, now I'm going to mix all my ingredients together. So I'm gonna grab my melted coconut oil in a cute little pan and just kind of drizzle it in there. And I have my 2 cups of nuts, a cup of almonds, a cup of pecans, and I chopped them pretty rough. I kind of like them chunky. And I'll just give that a little stir. And I'm sure this would be good with avocado oil as well. I just love the flavor of coconut oil. And really, granola is so easy. You can just kind of make it however you want. So, got that all mixed together. Now, sorry about my arm. This is all new for me, but I just like to share things that I've enjoyed making and that are healthier. I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of maple syrup, pure maple syrup, not the stuff with high fructose corn syrup. And guys, I try to eat as good as I possibly can. I don't eat out very much at all. For one thing, what I cook is so much better. And I don't know, rather just cook at home. But I tell my kids, you know, if I can do 80-20, because I am going to go out to eat with my friends. I am going to have a glass of wine. I am going to eat whatever someone brings at family dinners, you know, that sort of thing. So 80-20, that's what I try to do. And so this is my homemade brown sugar. Isn't it beautiful? And you guys, I've been working in the garden this morning. So my hands, I've washed them like twice, but they still look a little dirty. And so I'm going to sprinkle that in. And then I'm going to, and here I have my cinnamon and my salt. I use either pink Himalayan sea salt or Redmond's real salt. Put that in there, mix that together. Oh gosh, it smells so good already. That cinnamon. And I have in the past, like from Azure, you can buy all kinds of organic dried fruit. I have raisins, I've bought cranberries. I mean, you can just buy, cranberries would be really good on this. But since I usually make this for my yogurt as a little topper. But I have one grandson that actually loves it, and he just likes to eat it out of a bowl. And then if I'm ever wanting like a bowl of cereal, I don't buy cereal from the store. But if I'm ever wanting like a bowl of cereal, I can eat this. And it's very filling, and I can feel good about what I'm eating. So we're just about, I need to add the vanilla. And let me see if I can get it. Y'all, obviously, I am not a person who knows how to video, but hey, I'm going to be working on it. So it says 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just going to, kind of make a splash. And then mix that all together. And the next thing we'll do is bake it. And I've preheated my oven. My oven cooks hot, so I preheated my oven to 270, but it's supposed to go at 275. But you know your oven, so. Okay, next step. Okay, so the next thing you do is I have like one of those really extra large cookie sheets, like that you can make like the Texas sheet cake in or something like that. But you just spread it out in a single layer, and it will get dark in the oven, so don't think it's burned because it just deepens the color. And so the next thing we'll do is we'll put it in the oven, and then I usually check it about every 15 minutes. I'll stir it up so that it doesn't burn and it totally gets cooked all the way through. So it cooks for about 45 to 50 minutes. And like I said, I set my timer for every 15 minutes. I just kind of pull it out and stir it up, put it back in a flat line, and just slide it back in the oven. Okay, I just pulled the granola out of the oven, give it a little bit of a stir. And I do put mine on parchment paper. I would highly recommend that you do that. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna let it cool for, sometimes I'll make it and then go off and start doing other things. It might sit here for 2 hours. But as soon as it's cool, then I will use a canning funnel, and so I don't make too much of a mess, and store it in a half-gallon mason jar. And this will usually last me a little more than a week, depending if Ansel comes over. He's like, Mimi, I want granola. And so he'll eat it with me. And my granddaughter Macy will eat it, but the other two, they won't do it. So, which is fine. But anyway, that's how easy it is to make granola from scratch. It's good, nutrient-dense food with no weird ingredients or seed oils. And like I said, it's way cheaper than buying granola at the store. But anyway, hopefully you guys seeing me do this will give you the confidence to make some homemade granola and try it for yourself. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.